What's up, Gemini? Let's see what Mr. Spirit has for you for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini placements. Before I did your reading, I stood up to go check on my dog, and he's just like staring out the gate. And the comment I made to myself was like, oh, he's just being a dog. And I feel like that resonates with you guys. Somebody here, you could be giving too much credit to somebody, but there's a sudden realization that somebody is who they are. So they're going to do what they do, okay? Because my dog is just going to be a dog, right? He's just going to sit there. He's going to bark. He's going to do what he needs to do. He's going to do dog things, okay? You could be dealing with a dog, like an actual one, or you could be dealing with an individual that, like, is a dog in that regard. But yeah, it just feels like if you have this, like, grand expectation for somebody to be something more than what they are, then you're, like, literally setting yourself up for disappointment here. Because people are going to be who they are. So if someone has shown you their true colors, if they've shown you who they are time and time again, then it's best for you to accept that and move on, okay? Good or bad, okay? You guys start off with the King of Cups for the next 48 hours. You have the Devil here. You have the Page of Cups. And then you have the Seven of Swords. Then you have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups. Oh, the Eight of Cups. Okay, there's some sort of reconciliation that could take place in the next 48 hours, and you're kind of bothered by this. Again, somebody hasn't changed. So it's like, the way I see it is two ways. It could have been bothering you with that Ten of Wands, that you weren't talking to somebody, right? And then you start talking to them again, and you're hanging out, and then you realize why you walked away. And so you walk away again. Okay, others of you, you gave into this Three of Cups energy, you're burdened by it, and you're walking away. So again, it feels like someone here is showing you exactly who they are, and you're like, I don't know what's worse, like what the worst burden is. To just be burdened by the fact that I'm not talking to this person, something that I could possibly like just get over, right? I've done X amount of healing. But then it's like you invite them back in, and then you go back to square one of that healing. So the question is do you want to continue to repeat a cycle where you get maybe halfway or a third or even just a smidge worth of healing in progress, achieved, only to go back and have to start over because that person hasn't changed, okay? So you can continue to give somebody chance after chance after chance. That is your free will. But for you to convince yourself completely that this person is changed within a matter of months, weeks, days, you're delusional. And that's just what it is, right? And I don't mean to sound so like harsh about that, but that is the reality. Like, that's delusion, okay? The reality is what this person has shown you and how they continue to move forward. And obviously, if it's not in your best interest, it will never be in your best interest, okay? So moving on with that, it just feels like... again, what's worse, just to continue to not talk to somebody and heal, because you'll heal, or to stop the healing, entertain it, and then have to go back to square one, okay? So, up to you guys, obviously. But you could be dealing with that in the next 48. King of Cups here. There's loving energy around you guys. You guys could be dealing with a Libra. They did get this card. It was their first card, actually. You could have a Libra placement, or you could just be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. Maybe this is you guys. I feel like I'm talking to some masculine Geminis right now. Male or female, this is just the energy, right? Not like your physical characteristics. This just feels like whatever Gemini I'm talking to or resonating with, it feels like you're very much a go-getter. You could be ambitious. You guys are, maybe you're not like 100% driven. You could be, but it just feels like you guys get the job done, right? So when you're at work, you get the job done to the best of your ability. When you're at home, you get the job done. It's like, you know your role. And so it's like, it doesn't matter what that role is. Son, employee, manager, lover, partner, whatever, right? So that's what it feels like here. Yeah, it feels like there's a level of wisdom that you guys could be getting here in the next 48 hours, okay? See how, like, stoic his face is right there? Right, that King of Cups, like, he should be a loving energy, and he's surrounded by people here. Feels like you guys could be really popular. You guys could have a lot of friends, or you just know a lot of people. I've never noticed that he's holding up that chalice there. I've never noticed that. Okay, but he's got such a serious face. Like if he's cheersing, or let's say this was a photo, like he's just so serious, he's so stoic. So it just feels like whatever this is, you guys could be drinking in the next 48 hours. You could be enjoying yourselves. You guys could kind of be expressing something that's going on around you, or you guys could be empathetic here. Okay, maybe people are telling you about their problems in the next 48, but I see you guys like being friendly. I see you guys going out. I see you guys being there for a friend. I see you guys just being very empathetic in the next 48. The devil here. There could be some sort of toxic underlinings when it comes to some sort of energy around you. This King of Cups here with the devil. There's a lot of love tied to the people around you right now. It feels like in the next 48, if you're dealing with a father figure, this father figure could come off a little overbearing to you. But it just feels like they want what's best for you, okay? If this is you guys could come off as overbearing, but you just want what's best for people around you, okay? There is some sort of tie here. You guys could have a lot of love for somebody that you're dating or are in a relationship with. You could be living with this person. It just feels like there's a codependency here as well. It's like there's a lot of love. Like, again, like maybe you're dealing with a King of Cups, right? And again, he's so stoic. Like, he's just like, he's like, yeah, I'm the King of Cups. But it just feels like, I don't know, you could be dealing with someone that's emotionally manipulative as well. Or maybe you're emotionally manipulative, right? Let's call a spade a spade. There's two sides to you. You guys come off as very loving, but you could also use that against people. You're like, I know people like trust me, and I don't see you doing it like in a deceitful way. It just feels like, I don't know, someone could be trying to like pull your heartstrings, or maybe you're trying to pull someone's heartstrings in the next 48 hours to get something that you want. So again, with the devil tied to the King of Cups, it just feels like you're utilizing some sort of strategy here to like emotionally manipulate something or someone to kind of go in your favor, okay? The devil to the Page of Cups here. In the next 48 hours, you could slowly find yourself in the next 48 hours beginning to obsess over something or someone. Okay, you guys could have just met somebody. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, and then again with the heavy water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You guys could slowly be attaching yourselves to someone, or someone could be slowly attaching themselves to you. It does feel like whatever this energy is, there's like this level of obsession. You're starting to think about somebody a little bit more and more and more. So this feels like if you just met somebody, you're like they're starting to occupy your mind, okay? Do your best not to obsess and like over romanticize this individual, because this is something small. You could have met somebody that is either younger than you or you're younger than them, but it just feels like, again, you're dealing with a page. So you go with a king to a page. Someone here is older in their dynamic, okay? And you could be the younger one here. And that King of Cups could see you as like obsessive, okay? So if there's some sort of obsessive tendencies that you have, or any kind of codependency or toxic behavior, I feel like that comes out for whatever reason in the next 48. You're being a little bit more clingy than usual. You're being more affectionate than usual. And I don't know how this person's going to take that or reciprocate that, but there is this level of like energy that you could be utilizing in a manipulative kind of way to kind of get what you want, as well as they could be doing that for you. Okay, so just be mindful. Yeah, because you have the Ace of Swords tied to all of this, okay? And again, you start off with the King of Cups, and then you end with the Seven of Swords. There's a level of deceit here. And either you're lying to yourself about a situation, you're like, no, this person's not a page, they're a king. And it's like, no, they've shown you their toxicity, they've shown you their red flags, and you want to continue to believe that they're this king when really they're just a page. They don't have anything to offer you, okay? So you guys could be definitely dealing in a relationship, or this could be a job, you know? You could be dealing with a boss that just like pulls on heartstrings, or, you know, tries to buy your time in a way where it's like, listen, I'll buy you dinner if you stay like and work an extra shift, or you could have tomorrow off if you, and then it's like you don't even get tomorrow off, okay? So there's a level of lies and deceit here that's going on in the next 48 hours. So be mindful of that, okay? You guys are intuitive as well. We all are. But you are right to decline any type of offer here in the next 48 that you're like, yeah, right, you told me last time that I would get this or that I would get that. You never like pulled through. So yeah, you guys could definitely be, yeah, my dog just walked in. I don't know what that means. He walked in as I said that. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have somebody come towards you and just like try to like feed you something that they fed you before and you're like, no, I'm good. So you're good to like decline any offers in the next 48 hours, whether this comes from somebody that you're trying to walk away from, whether this is a boss that you know is just playing you, or something along those lines. All right, but that's what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you in the next one.